So what is this I hear? Natalie Tewa got back with a boyfriend. I told you. I told you it was a gimmick. It's social media people. I don't trust them. I'm not boarding. I heard this story. I love this. This is the coolest ever. The hottest thing in the world right now. This is the Blaze Podcast. 1212 Jambo Mambo VP episode 12.
Yeah.
Of the Blaze Podcast. We're still on air. Can't believe it. What's going on?
We're still here, man.
Still going for our peoples.
You know it.
How was your weekend, man?
Weekend was chilling, man.
Nice.
I was really just indoors. Been trying to come see you, but it didn't work out.
Man, what's going on, man? No Uber service?
We'll get to it.
What happened to your bolts? What happened to your, Taxify?
We'll get to it.
My man's not trying to visit us.
No, I'm gonna pull up.
That's okay, man.
But hey, it was low key. How was your weekend?
My weekend was jumping.
Okay.
Yo.
Moving around the city?
It was beautiful, man. Just going around, seeing talent.
Mm-hmm.
Last night I went to the Shoe Kid and the Gang.
Hey.
Yo.
125, Rongai, where you at?
Yo. Rongai has talent, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was really impressed.
I believe it.
Like, they took over a spot called Living Waters, and they put a gig and a half, man. Everybody was out there. Ace the Dawn. I got to see so much talent. I got to see High Renaissance.
Okay.
This kid is flowing. Oh my God. I think he's like the next king.
He got it like
rap.
that, huh?
Yeah, he's that dude.
Okay.
High Renaissance. I was enjoying the fly. I didn't even know he was there because I didn't look at the fly. I just saw, the time and the venue. Went out there. Shoe Kid, you're doing a good job. You guys, you're killing it. I don't know what to say. There's so much talent.
I admire Rongai. They have a strong hip hop community down there. I play a lot of those guys on the radio.
We should go out there, man.
Yeah,
I met so many MCs, man. Just hanging out with mad MCs.
Let's do a live podcast out there.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Like, if y'all are gonna come out for a live podcast, let us know in the comments, and we're gonna pull up to your hood.
Rongai is building a major hip hop vibe, and it's so beautiful being out there, man. Just getting out the city. This show was organized by the artists themselves. It was artists supporting each other. I've always been a big proponent of musicians creating their own community.
Oh yeah.
You can be from your hood and wanting to perform at big stages, but your own hood don't even mess with you. You know what I mean? So I've always been telling artists, please go out there, create communities, so that even if a sponsor or a partner wants to mess with you, they look at your community and they say, wow,
it's tangible.
He's coming with a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's coming with a community. Also, you learn how to do events. It's kind of like you learn the business models, you learn how to do business, you learn how to relate to the community so the community can also look at you as somebody important rather than just sitting around waiting for gigs to happen. They're not going to happen. You have to go out there. You have to create your own platforms so that even if other platforms start calling you, they're basing on the fact that you come with a crowd. So what I saw in Rongai last night was amazing. What I saw and just watching artists supporting each other and saying, cool, we're not going to wait to perform at some big gig. We'll create this stuff in our own community. So I urge you artists in your communities, whether it's South Sea, Lagos, whether it's Johannesburg, go out there, create your own events that people can come.
Yes, sir.
Like I felt good leaving my neighborhood to go hang out in another neighborhood. It just felt really beautiful, you know. So community. Build them.
You still need a visa to go out there?
I mean, it's Nairobi, man. It's down the street. It's not that far, It's really cool, man. Checking out the shout-outs. We got a shout-out from Bad Boy Breed.
Yeah.
He says, I hope your show blows up soon. Come on, man. Prayers. Let's keep praying.
Like, share, subscribe.
Keep watching. Subscribe, man. Over here at What's Good Networks, Buddha Blaze TV, and, of course, AfriPods.
That's what we do.
Subscribe. Who else? Fardeen Pro. I'm following you, bro. This is a huge difference you're you're making. Thank you, Fardeen. Thank you, Fardeen.
Appreciate your kind words, sir.
Fantastic. Mike Wangoho and Jamhuriwe reacted to the Tony interview. Nothing but love. Thank you, man. Thank you. Oakland.
That was a really good interview, man. Like, your interview game is kind of on point, though.
On point?
Yeah.
Dude, this is the first time you've seen this? But you know what it is? It was Tony. She's just a good person to talk to.
And you guys have a rapport.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And guess who's visiting us today on the podcast?
Femi
Uno. She got a new joint coming out. I think an album's out, right?
Yeah.
She's about to release it. She's going to be visiting us on the Rewind. Let the show begin. So some strange news reached us that Nigerians are ordering pizza from the UK and having it flown to their homes in Lagos and other major cities in Nigeria. What's going on with that continent?
Now, this is my question.
Yeah.
Like, is the pizza frozen while it's leaving the UK?
What's going on with the UK, man?
Is it hot? Like, I don't know. Do they have like an oven in the plane? Like, what's happening?
Listen, I don't know what's going on that plane, but if I was on that plane, that's where we go wrong as Africans.
You gotta give them one.
That's where you go wrong as Africans. You know? Because how is it that here's a nation that's got so much poverty? Now, I understand that Nigeria has a lot of wealthy people, but this is just that blatant problems that we have in Africa. The wealthy don't care about the poor.
Yes, sir. Bridging the gap, because there's no middle class in Nigeria.
It's either you're rich
or you're poor. Yeah.
I mean, you've seen the champagne that Nigeria consumes. You've seen the Hennessy that Nigeria consumes. I mean, they consume the highest number of Apple mobile phones and Apple devices. Nigeria. I mean, man, and then you got people with poverty in our country.
Yeah, like crazy levels of poverty. I don't really understand our self-hate that we have as Africans, even as black people in general, because really like financial literacy is where we're going wrong.
Yeah.
And financial freedom is really the only answer to liberating ourselves. So we're still enslaving our own people in a way.
It's crazy because if just 100 rich Nigerians came together to fix our country, you know they can fix it.
Oh yeah.
But they rather
don't even need the government. Yeah.
They just rather watch and order pizza from London and whatever else they're ordering. Nigeria, man. Come on, man. We're not boarding. We don't like that shit. Please.
We're not doing that.
And then you got poor people getting beaten up by cops in Nigeria by a group of police, a police department called SARS.
Okay.
So like a special unit. They're going around just, if they catch you with dreads or tattoos, they just whooping it out of you, man.
Police brutality.
I caught this on Davido's page as I was going through. There's a music industry guy called Kolade.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Kolade to your family. And
man, he lost his life?
Yeah, man. They shot a straight bullet. He was watching a football game, just hanging out in the hood. Boom. And I think it's somebody I've kind of seen on my timeline when I'm doing business. Either I was trying to book either Wizkid or somebody, one of those artists, and his name came up. You know, I mean, it's a big Yoruba name, but it could have been him because they said he was in between South Africa and Nigeria. He seems like somebody I know.
Damn.
R.I.P. Kolade.
Yeah,
police in Nigeria, stop harassing people. Having dreadlocks is not a sign of a cult or none of that stuff that you guys believe in.
Yeah, man, it's 2019.
They're going around whooping people who have dreadlocks and have tattoos. They're saying they belong in a cult. Come on, Nigeria. We're in 2019.
That's really backward.
Yo, listen,
you can't be thinking
we stand
like
with you, the people of Nigeria, the people of Africa. Any injustice to one of us is an injustice to
all of us.
All of us. You know? So we stand with you and call in the stopping of this police department called SARS. Stop them by all means. If the president can hear this, the leaders can hear this, abolish that police unit and at least give them teach them how to deal with people. You can't just go into neighborhoods and start whooping young people's behinds.
The police should know the community they're serving.
Yeah.
You know,
you're supposed to be serving the people, not abusing the people. You know. Yeah. So did you see that Nipsey Hussle's music sales went over 2,776%?
I love it, man.
Big up.
I want to see Victory Lap #1 this week. I think the numbers are coming in today. Okay, we record this early in the week. The numbers should be coming in today, and I saw projections of Victory Lap being #2 on the Billboard 200 this week.
That's dope.
So that's amazing, man. And he owned his masters and everything.
Big up to Nipsey Hussle. I mean, his estate, you know, what happened was really sad, what happened to him, but he has told us one thing: handle your business. You know,
Yeah,
so
handle
that
your
when
business.
you're gone, your family can still benefit from the work that you've done. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
we look at this story. It's caught us at a time when we really hip hop was reflecting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen a lot of crap in the last couple of years of how hip hop has just been saturated,
Overly commercialized. Yeah.
I mean, saturated by internet trolls and all this stuff. It was getting better.
Yeah.
The J. Cole was taking over, the Kendricks, and Nipsey was one of those artists that kept it real.
Yeah. He kept the fundamentals.
Yeah.
He was all about the streets, but in a positive way.
Yeah.
He was about empowering his community,
Yeah.
creating jobs, like all the things that hip hop was founded on.
Yeah.
I
mean, Nipsey is an inspiration. Eritrean,
Yeah.
father was Eritrean. He came from right here across the continent and the Horn of Africa. Lots of Eritreans live in Kenya,
Yeah.
all over East Africa.
Yeah.
So it was a big loss to everybody, to LA, to the hip hop community, to black people, to Eritrea, to Africa, and just generally just the human world.
Yes, sir. Let's keep running those numbers up. I've been streaming Victory Lap every day. I'm doing it, man. Let's run those numbers up.
It's really
the least we
different
can
when
do.
you listen to it after he's gone, man. It just feels like he was speaking, he was speaking to you,
Oh yeah, it definitely has more weight. I'm connecting with the music a lot more.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed Nipsey when he was alive. I wouldn't even hold you. He was one of my favorite rappers. I remember when we were having the discussion of
About who's the
2018
best.
albums.
Yeah, that was your choice.
I was like, yo, man, that Nipsey shit was hard.
Really hard. I mean, we were playing it the whole weekend. I mean,
Yeah.
the music, it just speaks to you different.
Yeah.
He basically hadn't really reached his peak yet. I think
He was just
beginning,
cracking the mainstream. Yeah, he was just
That's
cracking
really
the mainstream.
sad that you can live in a neighborhood that you really contribute to, and somebody comes out and just takes you out.
And somebody you grew up with too.
Yeah.
Somebody you really knew.
Leads me to ask, should rappers move out of the hood when they get successful, or just in general when you get successful? Do you think
yes and no? Yes, in the sense that you shouldn't live there. We've seen what happens when you stay there.
Yeah.
But also no, because you also empower your community so that more people can do what you have done.
Yeah.
I see it a lot with Jay. Jay isn't in Brooklyn every other day. He's got all sorts of different programs. They organize sports for young people. They organize scholarships, that kind of thing. He's still impacting his community. He's still there in a way, but he's not, running around the hood chilling on a corner.
And that's what Nipsey did. What we hear is he had left his bodyguard, and he didn't have a security detail, and he was just trying to hang out.
And that was because, from the story I've heard, that was because one of his homies just got out of jail,
and he was going back to the store to get him some gear.
Yeah, get him some gear.
Man, rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
We hope that his family can get over. And just really we tell artists all the time, it's good to be in the hood, but you're a different person now. You're making money.
Yeah.
You're affecting a lot of people, even people that are not necessarily
and the rules of the streets don't change. The rules of the streets don't change. When they see someone who's successful, that's a lick.
Yeah.
They'll try and figure out how to make a quick come up off that, make a name or for themselves off that.
Yeah.
So once you're aware of how the streets is, and I think Nip was very aware. It was just a very bad,
it was just a bad day.
Yeah, man. It's
shocked the whole world.
Yeah.
And listen, man, it's good to see the love that he's getting.
For sure.
And this just reminds me, hey, listen, let's love people while they're still here. Let's give them their roses while they're still here.
That's
not after, man. Show love. Don't be trying to say, that podcast was dope when we out of here. Show us love now.
Right now.
Subscribe.
Yes, sir. We need you right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so EPMD's coming to Africa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. April 27th. They're going to be at Back to the City.
APMD are going to be in SA.
APMD.
What's the name of the festival again?
Back to the City.
And I saw 20 plus SA acts are going to be performing.
They have Casper on your vest. It's good to see Stogie T still out there. Ricky Rick, that's his name. J Live.
Yeah.
Zuki, Coke Dope.
Man, I love this, man.
Yeah.
I love this. You know, it gives it that kind of like festival vibe where you can go in early and enjoy artists. And also, it's just dope to see a variety of acts, all from SA coming together for this.
Yeah.
You know, like I was just having a convo with Tele last week, and he's putting together Hype Fest.
Yes, of course.
And that's happening. I think it's the same weekend, 27th, I believe.
Okay.
And, you know, he's got an all Kenyan lineup. You know, Cali's on there, Sauti Soul, Steph Capella, Ethic, Cancel.
That's huge names.
You know, yeah, like most of the guys who are really having an impact on the game right now. Advanced tickets sales are low. Like, it doesn't even make sense. It was just a few months ago, everyone was shouting, play KE, play KE.
Come on, Kenya, we can do better than this.
Yeah, we can do better than this.
Go out there, get those tickets for Hype Fest, man. Listen, we can't have all these big artists coming to the country if we don't buy tickets.
Yeah.
You know, I always find it really weird when you're doing a gig, you've paid money for the artists to come, paid their tickets, paid their hotels, you've done everything, you've booked the venue, and then people are asking you for free tickets. Like, dude, how do you expect these people to get here?
Yeah.
When you pay for your ticket, that's how you pay for that guy's travel to get here. If you want to see an artist, a big artist, we can only pay them with the money you give us for the ticket sales.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen out of a vacuum, you know? So that's really sad, man, to hear the Hype Fest. And Hype Fest has been going on for a while.
I mean, yeah, Hype, they've put together some dope shows from Mr. Easy to Nasty C to Techno. Like, they've done their fair share of great work. Even Richie Spice just the other day.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah.
And so it's funny that when they're bringing all these other people
start complaining like,
don't bring these people. And then when you're given an all Kenyan lineup, it's like
nobody buys the ticket. That's the
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's the dilemma we have here in Kenya as
it's
music
crazy.
industry. It's like people know too much.
Yeah.
I mean, even last night I saw some lady claiming that Calligraph never helped Kantai, like straight up lies, and it was trending. And I caught it, and I was like, what? What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, man.
You know, people think that everything must be on the net.
Exactly.
So
real life isn't on the internet.
So Calligraph should have gone to the net and said, I contributed to Kantai and I helped him. Sometimes you don't really have to say anything, you know, but just because you don't say anything doesn't mean you didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. So go out there, man. Guys, stop talking. Go out there, support these gigs. Otherwise, we can't bring this big artist that you guys want.
For sure.
I keep seeing people like when you ask them, who should we bring? They're like, Drake.
This is like, you know how much it costs to bring Drake?
You know how much it costs to bring those guys?
You know how much the stage cost?
The production.
Yo.
I mean, these guys, first they send you their fee.
Yeah.
And then they send you another.
Technical writer.
It's called a tech writer.
Yeah.
That's another fee.
Crazy.
You know? And you're looking at millions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Millions and millions of shillings, and people want free tickets or they're not supporting, and then they keep asking, why are you not bringing this artist? The reason why the artists don't come is because they don't bring themselves. Somebody has to pay for it.
Yeah. And when you see certain big brands bringing this big names, they're not interested in the ticket sales. It's really just a big advertisement for their brand.
Yeah.
So you might wonder why big brands are able to do it. They're not
marketing
making,
for them.
they're not making the money back. It's just a form of marketing.
It's marketing.
But if someone is trying to make some money back off this, y'all better show out.
Come on, guys. We can do better than this.
Y'all better show out. All right, so last week it was announced that Lupita Nyong'o is debuting a children's book. It's called Sulwe, and it's set to come out this October. It's available for pre-order right now, and it's going to be illustrated by Vashti Harrison. And in a statement, Lupita said, I wrote Sulwe to encourage children and everyone really to love the skin they are in and see the beauty that radiates from within.
She's making moves,
Strong message.
Go out there, support
and she's really living that, you feel me?
Yeah.
Being in Hollywood, which has always been, even when they're promoting, you know, black talent, it's always the ones with fairer skin. You know, she's really like a dark-skinned beauty, really making it big in Hollywood.
Yeah. And she changed the game.
Yeah, she's definitely still changing the game, even with a book like this. So, shouts out to Lupita, man. Strong message. We're with you. Pre-order that book, Sulwe. It's gonna be out October.
Support her.
Yeah.
So, what is this I hear? Natalie Tewa got back with a boyfriend. I told you it was a gimmick. It's social media people. I don't trust them.
Yo, you know what's even funnier?
I'm not boarding. I heard this story. I love this. This is the coolest ever.
What's even funnier is that it's Vera Siddiqa who mediated the whole thing.
Oh my lord, this is all clownish. It's
clownish behavior. It just shows me.
It's for the likes.
Yes, it just shows me this social. No, but I do think that the breakup was real. I told
you they were setting this up so everybody can pay attention to them. That's a pretty smart gimmick.
I don't think they expected that kind of reaction from the breakup. But since the breakup got that reaction, they were like, "Yo, hold up. We might have something here that we can use."
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. And Vera, being even more internet savvy, sat them down and was like, "Yo, listen, you guys, there's some money to be made here."
So they looked at
you
the
guys
checks.
Think about the bag. There's some money to be. So right now, getting back together, I think, is motivated by the grind. But I still believe the breakup. That breakup was nasty.
What? She said that he beat her. So all that is gone now.
Yeah, she said all sorts
of
shit.
She said he's broke.
Yeah, all sorts of nasty things. So they can put all that behind when there's a check.
Would you take somebody back that called you broke, nasty, you beat her? Would you take somebody back?
Nah.
Listeners and viewers.
Nah.
What's your last straw in a relationship?
Nah.
When you break up with somebody and they go public and they start talking all types of smack about you, would you take them back? Would you take them back? Hit us back. Hit us back. What's your last straw?
Let us know.
The last time you were in a relationship, I don't know. Are you in a relationship right now?
No.
Okay, my man, we need to get my man a girl.
Free as a bird.
Right?
Free.
So the last time you were in a relationship, right? What's the last straw that your significant other would do, like to take them back?
Damn, well, my last straw was actually like, talking some smack about my family.
Wow.
Yeah. She had an opinion on my family, and I was like, damn, that's how you feel? All right, I'm done.
So that was it?
Yeah, that was the last straw for me.
You can't take her back?
Nah, I'm done.
Even if she apologizes, she said, I was feeling down. I was not feeling myself that week.
I don't think so.
For real?
Yeah.
We see Natalie took back the same boyfriend that she called broke. Yeah. She called him a woman beater. I knew there was a gimmick in this whole story. I knew it.
Fought on that story.
I knew there was a gimmick in this. I did not believe the story from the beginning.
When you put yourself, your whole life, like your social media is your diary.
Yeah.
Then you don't really have a personal life.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and now everyone's invested in your personal life.
So crazy.
You have to find a balance, man.
Some people think that if it didn't happen on social media, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
There's a real disease that's
dependence.
Happening.
Yo, bro, have you ever checked your screen time on your phone? Like how much time you actually spend on your phone? The average person who's on the 3 major social media channels, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, spends up to 4 hours a day.
Wow.
On their phone. 4 hours on social media. If you do the math, in a year, that's almost 60 days out of 365.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
It's really bad when you look at the figures.
It's ridiculous.
Really bad.
And so human interaction is going low. Since you're cool, your phone is your buddy. So you're not really having real human interaction as much as you would have 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You're getting your dopamine from the likes and all sorts of shit. So
that's really sick.
It's bad.
Man.
It's bad.
We encourage you right here on the Blaze podcast. Go out there, man. Visit people. Have real interactions with people. Go see shows. Like yesterday, I went to this show. I didn't know what I was getting.
It's meaningful.
But it was just beautiful, like to hang out with real people, like talking real stories and just asking them how their day was.
Yeah.
So go out there, interact with your community, reach out.
That's a fact.
To people that matter.
That's
hang
a
out
fact.
with your family sometimes. Put the phone away,
Yeah, just put the phone away.
Yeah.
Just for a few days even. Just try it. You'll see the difference.
Yo, strange things are happening. Belgium has apologized for kidnapping mixed race African babies.
Yeah, man.
Back in the day.
During colonial times. It's crazy.
The colonizer.
Yeah, so apparently back in the day, whenever the natives of the land would have a child with the colonial masters, they would take those mixed race babies back to Belgium and separate them from their mothers.
So you want to tell me there's a whole race of people in Belgium, mixed color from Congo, Burundi, and what other country? Rwanda?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they apologized. I think they're trying to fix the post-colonial relations that they have with some of their colonies.
Yeah.
past
But they have
colonies?
to apologize for a lot of things.
For a lot of
Man,
things.
the amount of wealth the Belgium took out of Congo. I mean, I've been to Belgium. You do their museum.
Yeah.
The Royal Museum of Central Africa. I mean, one of the biggest museums in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's artifacts in there. There's everything. I mean, basically, they took all the culture from Congo.
Oh, yeah.
And even just the money. I mean, Belgium doesn't have any diamonds, any gold, but they have the capital. That's Antwerp is where you have to sell your diamonds.
Okay.
Every diamond in the world has to be taken to Antwerp first to be checked. That's the capital right there.
Damn.
And they don't have any. So they took a lot.
That's crazy.
What does this apology really mean, though?
I mean, it
What
might
happens
be.
next? I mean, do they return? Do they return the mothers to meet their children?
That's
what
gonna be
happens now?
no, because that's a long line.
I know, but what's
we're
the
5
apology
generations.
for, though?
Maybe this is just me playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Maybe they're trying to fix some of their wrongs.
I mean,
this is the beginning.
Will there be reparations? Will there be money?
This is what I'm looking at.
Are they gonna like go to all these families and find all these mothers and see their generation? Because I believe some of those people are dead by now.
Yeah, I think this act opens up the door for that
For more
conversation to be
discussion,
had. You know, like can we have some sort of reparations? Can we have our artifacts back?
Yeah.
You know, I think it opens up the door for that. So
because
it's a bold step.
I mean, this is what it is. My biggest problem is this museum, the Royal Museum of Central Africa in Brussels. I've been there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge museum.
And all the heritage of Congo is out there.
Yeah, and other African countries. What happens to that? Will they be addressing that? Let's wait and see.
We need to.
Yeah.
They need to.
Research.
I'm not gonna
story.
I'm not gonna
We're
give
not
them
letting
any.
it go.
I'm not gonna give them any congratulations for apologizing.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's a couple 50 plus years too late.
Yeah.
Now we actually need to see more action.
Yeah.
You know. Fine, you've apologized. Okay, what's the next action?
What's the next step?
Yeah, we need to see action.
Reparations.
Yes, sir.
Reparations.
We need that.
Belgium.
Yes, sir.
So get off that, man. This is the section where I just, I go off on things I hate. And this
Yes, sir.
story about people not being able to buy tickets. I mean, here you are. You guys have been crying for Kenyan music. A promoter goes out there, puts together a show, and you guys don't buy tickets.
You don't buy tickets.
Get off that. And then when you see a big act coming out of here, you all buying tickets. I always see, it could be so and so.
Oh, whenever they see a big artist, you know what they do? You know what they do?
They're in there like
They
wow.
in there.
And then you can't go buy tickets for your own people.
Come on, man.
Come on, get off that.
What you need? Sauti Soul.
Come on.
Calligraph, Ethic, Cancel,
Night Boy.
Steph Capella, like all the biggest acts of the past year are on one stage.
And you're not buying tickets?
You're not buying tickets?
Come on, man. We work too hard. Go out there and buy some tickets.
Damn,
And
man.
if you're not supporting Kenyan acts, get off that.
Get off that, man.
Yes, as you can see in the studio, Femi One. Femi Uno, what's going on, man? Oh,
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having
We
me.
love it when people come visit us and just hang out with us. Femi One, I've known her as an artist. She's been doing her thing. Yo, she was on the Wappy stage.
I know.
Killing it. From like
That
she was a
was
little
big.
girl right
Yeah, I
there.
was like 15, 16.
Doing your thing. man.
What
Yeah.
kind of confidence did you have at 15 to be able to go up on a Wappy
The Femi
stage?
One confidence.
She's the one.
I was in a group. We were being mentored by Uko Flani. It was their
yes.
project. So we used to go to Wapi with them. Yeah. And
dope.
Wapi was actually my first platform. Yeah.
Dope,
Big up.
dope.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
The children watoto wa uko fulani
Yeah.
mama.
And which hood are you from?
Kasarani Mwiki.
Kasarani. Okay.
Yes. Rewind. This is how we do it. We play you all the music that doesn't get played out there. Played first over here. And this week we're being joined by the one, the elegant, the only one, Femi One.
Uno.
Right?
Femi One.
Her album's coming out. She's gonna tell you more about it. Femi One is one of the leading rap female artists right now that we have in the country.
Period.
She's out here. She's doing her thing. Her career has been just growing and growing. She's just like, building milestones, and she's building herself to be one of the artists that you cannot ignore. And this is your first?
This is my first body of work. It's actually an EP. It's not an album.
All these songs you've been releasing, you still didn't have an album?
No. What I did so many singles, and there was a time I did a freestyle of 15 minutes with different beats. So actually people thought it was an EP or something, but it wasn't. This is my first body of work.
So what is it called?
XXV. Yeah, XSV, it's 25.
25.
Okay.
Yeah, 25. I'll be launching it on the 25th. 25th is my 25th birthday.
Whoa, give it up for Femi. It's her birthday.
25.
Yeah,
So it actually means a lot to me in my career and in my life. I'll be turning 25, and this is my first body of work launching on the 25th.
Give it up, Femi One. Go out there. What platforms can they find the music on?
They can find the EP on Boomplay, on iTunes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there a pre-order link? Can we pre-order?
Yeah, you can pre-order on Boomplay. I'll leave the link.
Fantastic, fantastic. Let's get into the music. How we're doing it today is Femi One is visiting us. You know how we do. Let's go. Number 1, Hio. Hio 1.
Femi One.
Who produced this?
Provoke.
Oh, Provoke out there.
Hakuna mkate ngumu mbele chai.
Goja, rewind. Yo, do you understand how deep that is?
Yo, break it down.
Hakuna mkate ngumu mbele ya chai.
Oh, you can dip it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
Mina kafunga kani look mina dunga misari zimeshiba sembe zimemada unga flow kachumbari na wachanganya na lugha yani Femi walibora misamiati mina tunga sina come through sana kiwala binwala Lutix kibao kasi pesa au biashara wanachuna mina gwara mini chui weni swara na leflani mjanja wa kusakanya magwala mandume wanagwaya na mafaya ni za kike roho zinadunda kachidima na kedike fresh kama tropical fresh versus PK I am so sick hop kid DK.
That's a fact. Fuck you niggas.
Basi skiza I should mentor ya. One girl super killer kuja na yo enter ya. Right left uppercut mpaka mwite mesaya. Si hivyo ndio inafaa, ni hivyo ndio inafaa. Jozi damu jasho zote zimejaa kwa kitamba. Tumetoka mbali cheki vile tumefika fa. Nayo bado no time nilivunja saa. Chora 7 mina saka 6 figures. Mbogi ya mafans kwa mamble na mid finger. Na wanabo, si wananibosha do madonna bado hawana madonna wanaringa. Eti nimelost basi stima zimerudi. Femi mbona hurogi basi mchawi amerudi. Na mabado ni one, nobody is better than. Hata nitupe kwa den, I will never be done. And you are now rocking with the best. Achana na wajam, bado mina kamna zest. Na bas ni high caliber, ata mkidunga vesta. Mina class of my own, so msitry kunitest. Simindo yule ngori, Femi fast body. Femi kama Hollywood, Femi never noli. Na kakiwaka sana, mina wacha scene gory. If I was you, singekuwa happy ninge worry. Lakini flani premier wakiseki, mina tinga.
Dope.
How many bars is that?
It's like 2 minutes.
Yo,
So it's 2 minutes.
non-stop bars. I love it.
So, inspiration yako ya hii song, what was the inspiration?
The inspiration behind this song ni nilikuwa nimekaa sana bila kurap.
Okay.
So actually watu walikuwa wanasema Femi, we miss your rap. So this song it was to remind people who is the one.
Yeah,
Femi One.
Hey, Blue Ticks kasi biashara.
Hio 1, Amerudi, right there, man. That's a dope song. Your first
Thank
single,
you.
right?
Yeah, off the EP.
Okay.
And this
nice.
this is the record where the has a video?
Yeah. It actually has a video.
Yeah.
Video came out last week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, we're so proud to have you here, man. I love seeing artists like this. This is the kind of artist I've been telling you. Create a community, create your package, go out there, because nobody can see you unless you already created.
Yeah.
You know? So she was rapping. Like, you were part of a group. What was the name of the group?
Islandos.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, those kids were rapping. I remember back in the day they used to make our dead wappy. So let's go. Song number 2, Entertainer.
Yeah.
Hey, that trap music, huh? Produced by
Jack.
Jack on the beat.
Jack on the beat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, it's a vibe.
Ini maini minimo walibaki wakitipito mafans wako wapi Zibambi basi mimi naishia, siwezi volunteer kufollow mkia. Ati Femi Uno mi huwa naingia, nakaa high table nasikiza ma idea, na kama hazibambi basi mimi naishia, siwezi volunteer kufollow mkia.
Yo, so yeah,
this fucking
what is going on this song? Let's get to Mistari. What's going on with this song?
I actually get criticized a lot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So in this song, I was actually telling people, mini entertainer, I can do any kind of music because people want me to stick to one type of music. But at the end of the day, I'm an entertainer.
You're an artist.
Yeah.
You can't stop an artist from doing what they do.
Exactly.
These are dope songs, man. Listen, we're wishing you all the best.
How do you deal now masumbua when anajaribu kupeleka home?
No, tu aniache alone.
For sure. As we do over here at Rewind on Blaze Podcast, we go into the producer's pick. Ini atujui. We don't know this song. We've never heard it.
Yeah.
Producer Nyami pick. Okay, let's listen. Amari.
Where's this from?
Swaziland.
Oh, Swaziland.
Okay.
Bad bitch, I might send her home. If she want my number, I'ma put it on the phone. But I cannot do it. No, I gotta go. No, I gotta go. Cause I'm always on the road. Bad bitch, I might send her home.
Is this kid a star in Swaziland?
If she want my number,
Claims to be the hottest thing that is Swaziland.
Okay.
I gotta go. Cause I'm always on the road.
Let me hear the flow.
Reminds me of Playboy Cardi. Like, you know, like a Millie Rock.
Yeah.
You know? It's that new age trap.
She up on the shits. Shawty don't get no assist. She might have noticed the drip. She might have caught on the drip. Where your nigga? Yeah, he might trip. Check the figures in my bank account, I'm reckoning. Blowing hella 420 in my yard. Hop up in the car, she still acting like a star. Fat back, shawty, oh my god.
I don't know, man. I can't hear the song. Like, I feel like the beat is not produced well. It's not mastered well.
It's not mastered.
It's alright, man. It's alright. Like, you know, I bet you maybe he can do better next time. But I'm not feeling it.
I
can feel the vibe, but I'm not necessarily feeling the song. You know.
I can get his inspiration.
Yeah.
He's a product of the little Uzi.
Yeah. It's cool hip hop.
Yeah, man. Master your music, bro.
What's homeboy's name?
Amari.
On a scale of 1 to 5, what do you give it?
A 5.
You give it a 5?
1 to 5. 1 to 5. 2.5.
Oh, you give it a
2.5.
2.5.
I'm giving it a 2.
It's average.
Man, I dig this. I'm giving it a 3.5.
You think?
I'm feeling it.
2.5.
I understand the kids.
I get it, but it's just not well mastered. So, you know, we
It's
have to
very
really
nice.
rate it from the production. Don't release music that's not mastered, you know?
Okay.
2 for me.
Swaziland, out there,
Alright.
representing.
And of course, it's been beautiful having Femi. Go out there, support her.
Yeah.
Great having you, girl.
Thank you so much.
Any other thing you want to talk about your music?
Go download my EP on Boomplay on iTunes.
will be
Watch
scrolling
my
over there, yeah.
watch my video on YouTube and make sure you subscribe.
For sure. Play Music KE, man. Support her. Femi One. And if you've never heard of her, now you see her, right? Africa. Femi One. She's coming for you. This week, we're doing 3 tips with Femi One. What Femi One did to launch her music career. 3 tips.
3 tips. The first one, be unique. Be yourself. I'm Femi One. I don't try to sound like anyone else. I'm being Femi One. So be yourself, be unique. The second one is I'm always ready. I'm always practicing.
Stay ready.
Stay ready. I'm always practicing. I'm always in the studio. And the third thing that makes Femi One Femi is I have a team. I don't do all things by myself. So have a team.
Yeah,
you can do all this by yourself.
All right. So when someone when someone's coming up, you know, like when you're at the grassroots level, no money, you just have talent, you know, what are some of the key things you need to look at the people around you to consider them to be a part of your team when you can't offer them money?
You just be with people who believe in yourself. Who believe in you. If it's your sister or your friend, you can just be like, hey, come, ukwe manager wangu, come, you be my PR person, and then you grow pamoja. Yeah.
So you heard it. 3 tips on how to be successful in this business. This is how she did it. Femi One. 3 tips. 1, be unique. 2,
stay ready.
Stay ready. 3,
have a team.
Hey,
you heard it from Femi One herself,
when you
right
stay
here
ready,
on the Blaze Podcast.
You ain't gotta get ready. Hey man, can we talk about Kaka Empire for a little bit for a quick second?
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to ask you, you know, as an operation, you've been with Kaka Empire for a few years now, right?
Yeah. Like 4 years.
4 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, how is it as an operation for you as an artist? Is it a good home for artists?
It's a good home for me. I don't know about the other artists, but for me, it's working. It's been working for me, and yeah.
What is
I like
it about Kaka Empire that you love?
Teamwork. Yeah, they have a great team.
Okay.
And artist development, right?
Yeah.
They offer those. That's dope.
Yeah.
Because that's what artists need.
Yeah.
You want to
Exactly.
feel like you have a home, you have people that actually, you know, can do all these
Care for
things
you.
Things for you,
You
yeah.
can be an artist, and they help you become an artist. And I think that's what Kaka Empire does.
Does.
And also as an artist, even when you sign with a label,
Yeah.
you also got to work. You
Yeah.
know, you
And-
got to
and
tell
let me-
them.
and let me
People
get
think
this
that
straight.
once you sign, you
Yeah.
just chill. Your team will just take care of
No.
everything.
You actually have to work.
Because it's,
Yeah.
it's teamwork.
And
Yeah.
let me get this straight. Is Kaka Empire a label or a management company?
I think you should have Dennis on this podcast.
He will tell
He
us.
will answer those questions.
And from what I understand, because I work very closely with them, is they do everything.
Yeah.
So they will do artist development, they will manage, and they'll also play as a label. So it depends on where you are. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might sign an artist that doesn't need the label side.
Yeah.
It's just like, cool, we'll just do the management. Or
Yeah.
they can say, cool, we're just going to do the bookings. So I think they're just multifaceted, 360 deals.
All right.
You know, so they can do anything.
Shouts out to Kaka Empire,
Yeah.
man.
And big
thank
up.
you so much for making the time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
Thank
dropping
you so
by.
much.
I know the schedule's crazy. You about to go on tour, right?
Yeah.
Blessed.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Countrywide
Thank you.
tour? Media tour? What are we talking
I'll let you
tour?
know.
She'll let you know.
Damn. Femi Uno out here killing it, man.
On Rewind, on the
Follow her
Blaze
socials.
Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yo, that was a great episode 12. They still have us on the air. They haven't shut down the internet yet. The Blaze Podcast, it's been nice having Femi One over here just hanging out with us.
Yes, sir.
We want you guys. You guys can come hang out with us, but make an effort. She hit us up. Her management hit us up like, can we come to the podcast? We're like, cool. We love friends
Yes, sir.
coming out with fresh music and freshness. You see, I'm sure this episode, we're going to get a lot of eyes. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Listen, every Thursday morning, you would be seeing us, the Blaze
sir.
Podcast, on What's Good Networks, Buddha Blaze TV, and of course, AfriPods. It's been great hanging out with you. Till next week. Salute. The hottest thing in the world right now. This is the Blaze Podcast.